The fastest way and the easiest way to build a successful, profitable floral business is to help enough other people get what they want. Whether that is by solving a specific problem for your ideal client or by helping them to reach a goal and outcome that they really want and can't get on their own. Think about it. Let's imagine you're the customer. You're shopping for a gift for your best friend's 40th birthday, and you know that you're going to be out of town for the celebration. So you've decided that you're going to send flowers. Beautiful flowers. You want something beautiful to say happy birthday to someone that is near and dear to you. You've got all kinds of emotions tied into this purchase, right? So instead of ordering the flowers online, you decide that you want to call your favorite flower shop so that you can have them delivered. You call and get a salesperson on the phone, and they answer pretty distracted. I mean, you can tell that you've caught them in the middle of doing something else. They hurry you along, they're going through the motions, just taking down the information, and really not even listening to your request. They do this all the time. And they really don't have time to wait for you to think through what you want to send. They don't really even care about what the occasion is. Has this ever happened to you before? On any call, really, when you're purchasing something? What about being on the other side of the conversation? Does this sound like something you might have done before? Have you ever been distracted when someone is calling you to do business with you? Because it can be easy to make assumptions about what people need, want, and desire without really taking the time to really ask them what they want. And it's also easy to be so close to and so in love with what you do that you imagine everyone else will see it the way you do. This is the problem that a lot of emerging entrepreneurs make, not understanding how to relate to what they do to what the real wants, needs, and desires of their audience. So how can we dig into finding out our clients' gems? How can we start to uncover what it is that they need and desire and want without putting our own bias in the way? It's by making sure that we're checking our business ideas that fit these 7 criteria I'm going to talk to you about. Number 1, your business idea must solve a very specific market need. Now, this could be solving a specific problem or delivering a specific outcome. The key is choosing a need, problem, or outcome that people know they already have. Don't try to solve a problem that you think is important, but not a lot of people seem to care about in the way that you do. Does that make sense? And I'm sure that most of you have already done that. You've picked a business because you see a need and you're doing it. So you've got number 1 covered. Number 2 is your business idea is targeted at a specific kind of person. This is your ideal client and someone who self-identifies with the way you can describe them. Here's an example. I used to serve wedding couples and for their wedding day, and that was what it was about. So I had specific clients that I targeted, and they already knew that they would need a florist. So number 3 is you need to identify a specific person who needs that problem, the one from criteria 1, solved. So when you describe the specific need that you address and the kind of problem you solve for the person you described in number 2, it creates a clear mental picture of someone specific who needs that solution. And a really simple way of thinking about this is when other people hear about the problem you solve or what you offer, they instantly say, "Oh, you should talk to my friend Stacy. She really needs what you're talking about." Or let's say they're talking to their friend. "Oh my gosh, you need to talk to Christy. She is a fantastic event florist, and I'm going to give you her number." Do you see how that works? Number 4 is your ideal client is open to getting help, and they're willing and able to invest in what you have to offer. Did you hear that? They have to be willing to invest in what you have to offer. So with the most profitable niches, your ideal client should be actively seeking the solution products or services that you offer. Number 5, you can easily reach your target customers. So this can be through your personal network or through advertising, networking, joint ventures. You get what I'm saying. Number 6, there are more than enough of your target audience to build a business. So a good rule of thumb is you want to have at least 5,000 people that you could market to. If there isn't, you can make money, but it becomes really hard to scale your business. You'll just hit a ceiling that you can't seem to break at that point. So some people may say that this number should be more like 10,000, but in the most distinctive kinds of specialty business, if you can find and know that there's at least 5,000 people that could use your product or services, then you know that it's going to be a viable business and that it will work. And number 7, you can actually help this person solve the problem and you enjoy it too. Now, this is often the only criteria that people meet when they start out their business and the easiest one to meet. Many people focus on what they enjoy helping people with, which is criteria number 7, but they forget all the other criteria 2 through 6. So they end up with forgetting to think about or talk about what they do in a way that's relevant to a specific kind of person. So nobody's interested in listening, and then nobody buys. These 7 criteria are absolutely essential to profitability and success. Every one of them is vital. If you choose to pursue a business that only meets just 3 of these, you're almost guaranteed to fail. Getting specific can strike fear into the hearts of creative entrepreneurs, and we can sometimes become so attached to what we think we should be doing that we miss the signs. Going through this process of checking in with your business and making sure that you're hitting all the criteria is so valuable. If we're open to hearing the feedback that we're getting from everyone and everything alongside using these objective criteria to help ground us, then you can turn inspiration and ideas into actionable plan. And you know how much I love an actionable plan.